Hello and welcome to another episode of Castaway. This week it's Indiana Jones and whatever other film he wants to be in, right?
Yeah, just the Indiana Jones franchise. Lots of fun. Kick off with casting Indiana Jones, Henry Jones Sr., Marion Ravenwood, Marcus Brody, Salah, Dr. Rennie Belloc, Major Arnold Toad, the SS Gestapo guy, the Arab sword guy who dies straight away, Willie Scott, and Satipo.
Right.
Whacking in a director as well.
Right, and we've got an obvious one here. Do you want us to go first?
Well,
Yeah, sure.
I'll go. I'm going to go first because I was so disappointingly obvious. Chris Pratt. Done.
Bryany said Chris Pratt when I asked her. I said, yeah, it's Chris Pratt.
He's one of my suggestions. One of.
All of the other suggestions are wrong.
And's got Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
In fact,
Pratt then, right? That's it.
in fact, if you look online, Mark, there should be a photo or video of Chris Pratt holding an "I'm Indiana Jones" sign that you can share with people.
Go on, there you go.
I did have one more, Army Hammer, but obviously Chris Pratt's won it, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on then, Mart.
I've listed down that many. I may as well stick around there. I said Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pine.
No.
Anybody else called Chris? Chris Evans. Chris Evans. Right. Yeah.
No,
They could all do it, but
He did Blade Runner with him, doing a sort of variation on his character. Reynolds is maybe a bit too funny, but he does switch around the roles well. All the Chris's seem to work for it. It's fun, but just everyone go Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
it's
Chris Pratt.
The practice run as it with Jurassic World.
Yeah. Okay, then. So we're all happy with Chris Pratt then. So that's the first one. Okay. Henry Jones Sr. I've got another obvious one, haven't we? He said this one straight away. Do you want me to tell you who we've got?
Go on then.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
You know what? I if he was younger, I think he'd make a brilliant indie.
Oh, he would.
Yeah, you know what? I think if he was in his 30s, maybe even 40s, he'd be great for it.
Yeah. I've got two different ones.
Han Solo, you said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's who Harrison Ford is. Wake up.
I got two different ones. Who do you got, Martin? I got two other options.
Christ, I've got a lot of suggestions for this as well. I think the main guys that I like, Kevin Costner, Pierce Brosnan, Dennis Quaid, depending on who the sort of dad was. I think Dennis Quaid might be.
I went Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, he'd fill out all the bits that you really want from that sort of the father figure to be the guy, like the version of him that's even better. And with Chris Pratt, he works. He'd look like him and everything, really.
Yeah, that's good. I like Dennis Quaid. I don't like. What did you say, Kevin Costner?
Kevin Costner or Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan I liked as the idea. Apparently they've been tossing around the idea of using an old Bond as the dad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could see how that could work. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
After
depending on who you pick, though, it's sort of like the different dads would match him with different ones.
After Man of Steel,
Dennis Quaid's your best choice for
Part
this.
Kent, I thought he was shit, so I don't want him as Part Jones.
I've got two different ones.
I watched Field of Dreams the other day.
The first one I got, he's got form for playing Chris Pratt's dad. It's Kurt Russell, and the other option was J.K. Simmons, but I really like Dennis Quaid. I think that's a brilliant idea.
He works well with Chris Pratt. They'll look like they'll have a similar look to the pair of them.
Yeah.
Did you have Ant?
I also had Dennis Quaid, and obviously Harrison Ford was the one that I'd put with an exclamation mark after it. So
I mean,
I think we're all in agreement there, aren't we?
Because I couldn't think of anybody else, and I was waiting for what you guys said. And I'm happy with Dennis Quaid.
Yeah. I think had Kurt Russell not done Guardians 2 with Chris Pratt, he would have been my standout choice. But he's already done his dad in Guardians 2.
See, I think Quaid worked better because Quaid's done a few professor roles.
Yeah.
He's got that experience, whereas Kurt Russell's never done the education.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair enough.
The roles and that.
He just looks cool, doesn't he?
Should we change it up a bit and actually have his brother Randy Quaid instead?
Look, we do want people to see this film.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Dennis Quaid then. So, Dennis Quaid. Right, this next one, Marion Ravenwood, was a bit of a toughie, really. Bryany actually picked this one after we had a bit of a debate. We've got it down to one, and we've got, who did you pick?
Oh, I can't read your handwriting.
Oh, it's Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. Yeah.
Margot Robbie, we've got.
I'll go for once. Put Margot Robbie down.
Kobe Smulders.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's a really good choice.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I meant-
Maria Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little one.
The one who's in
And
the
in How I Met Your Mother, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't thought of Kobe Smulders. Oh, Ants.
Yeah.
That's good, that.
Pulled one out the bag, and she's alive as well. Oh, it's doing good here.
Yeah, because normally Ant's known for pulling it out of the body bag.
We got the live one.
That is a good call, that is.
Well,
Who would
as well, she was still alive, so.
who would you got, Martin?
I've got, first one will probably be hated, Brie Larson. Second one, I thought Alison Brie, because she can do that sort of,
I like Alison Brie.
do
as
that,
well.
turn it on hard as well, like she does in Community, like sometimes when she's swapping around and seeing her in Glow and things like that. Now she's got a bit of the action stuff background as well. She can do all that. I just thought Alison Brie might be a nice choice for it.
It's a toss-up between Alison Brie and Carl.
Yeah, they're both very good, aren't they? Bloody hell.
Yeah, because like Alison Brie, you know my feelings on her, and I'd happily see her shit on the screen.
Yes, we do know. It's all over the internet, your feelings on Alison Brie.
Oh, dear me.
Do I want to see?
I bet you're really glad this was your daughter's birthday.
Oh, that's
I
okay.
don't want to hear about it.
That's okay.
That's such a good choice, that is.
In trouble later.
That's way better than Margot Robbie. Both of them work really well.
Alison,
Mark, you can have this.
who'd you got, Dave?
I've got Margot Robbie and Emma Stone because it was just like they're my usual picks.
Colby
No,
Smith,
there.
Alison Brie. Who do you reckon?
Go for Kobe Smulders.
Or Alison Brie.
They are the options. Yeah.
I don't know. I think we might go Colby Smulders, to be honest.
There you go. Nice win, Ant. Well done, mate.
That's nothing on you. It's just
That was a great ball.
Alison Brie might be a little bit too off-putting.
For you.
Yeah.
Back that statement up with anything approaching a fact. Something approaching a fact. Not even a complete fact, but something approaching a fact. Back that up.
You know what? I think Alison Brie would have been a better choice.
I'm thinking that again now. Sorry.
It's Alison Brie for me, I'm afraid. I'm looking at that character and going, yeah, it's...
Because I've seen her in so many things, it would put me off. It would just distract me from what she's doing.
Doing what? She's going to wrestle. She's going to
Yeah, but like
hit a monkey with a frying pan.
because I've seen her in some. It's like
Yeah, but you've had Kobe Smulders in all the Avengers films and all the Marvel movies, and you've had her in Now I Met Your Mother. She covered TV and she's covered film. Alison Brie's done Community, which was a cult hit, and then done Glow, which is a Netflix one. She's not really all over films or anything yet. This could be a nice breakout role for her in it. She did that funny movie last year, which was a bit wild and crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Alison Brie, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll put it back in the body bag or not.
Yeah, back in the body bag.
You nearly
Gotcha, bro. Killed you, innit?
That was such an inspired choice, Mart. Like that.
He's good.
Sorry,
Sorry, Ant. You almost joined in then, mate. So
Almost.
Sorry, mate.
right then,
Marcus Brody.
We've only got one choice. It was straight away. We both agree.
I've got two.
Matt Berry.
No. We've got Martin Freeman.
See, now I thought about him, and then I sort of dismissed him simply because of thinking maybe he's a bit big for the role now. But he'd probably be great as well. Yeah, he'd be a fantastic actor for it.
I didn't think he'd be old enough because
I'm not bothered about the age there.
him and Henry get to didn't they study together? I thought that was a point of it.
Mentioned in the
I
first
thought he
one.
was his professor, wasn't he?
I don't think it really matters anyway because you can age.
Well, no. I'd got two.
Yeah.
Who have you got?
I've got Ben Kingsley.
I was just
And
about
I've got-
to say Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, I've got Ben
Kingsley.
Kingsley, and I've got Hugh Laurie as well. Is my other one.
Nice. He does do a bumbling fool.
Yeah.
I've gone much younger than those. Not really young, but much younger than that. I've gone David Mitchell. I thought nice, be sort of that bumbling, annoyed, bumbling sort of like brainy idiot that would sort of work really well. Would I lie to you? Things like that, you know, peep show. I could see this being like a good role for him, but he'd play that sort of very British, bumbling, aggressively intelligent sort of guy who could just be an idiot as well. I thought John Oliver, done like a few things like over in America. It's mainly just sitcom stuff like Community, that, but it'd be fun. I thought maybe Warwick Davis could come in and do a little great little role for a great little actor. And I thought maybe Matt Berry. He'd be quite funny doing it.
Yeah. Funny ha ha, or just funny messed up.
I think he'd be funny ha doing it. But I've got to admit, David Mitchell would be my choice out of them.
Why don't you just have him as indie? So he can go, Father! Jesus.
I was thinking of Cassie was Marion Raven.
I think I have to say I'm gonna. Well, no, Ant, your go. Sorry, go on. Your go, mate.
I went with Stellan Skarsgård. Hopefully, I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
He's a good choice.
Or
Yeah.
Liam Cunningham.
Liam Cunningham.
Oh yeah, from Game of Thrones and
Yeah,
played back.
yeah. What's he in Game of Thrones? He's like the pirate captain, isn't he? That turns good.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Now, I didn't watch Game of Thrones. Watching on that idiot.
I just thought you need someone a bit older.
Is he?
Somebody a bit older, somebody with a bit of because I sort of understood that he was Indiana.Jones' professor, so I thought he was his teacher.
And this is sort of why I thought of Hugh Laurie. I could imagine Hugh Laurie,
Yeah.
you know, in his early 60s, having a conversation and guiding Chris Pratt, but can still do the bumbling gentleman.
Yeah, because Ben Kingsley would have been a really nice choice, but Ben Kingsley, I'm not so sure about the bumbling sort of side of him. Although he was fun, the Mandarin, like in the Iron Man.
That's what rang my bells when Dave said Ben Kingsley, and it was in my head as he was saying it. The way
did a nice comedy turn in that, which I didn't expect.
Yeah.
I'm liking Ben Kingsley for this, even though we've got Martin Freeman down.
I think Ben Kingsley's a really good choice.
Yeah, but I think we say Martin Freeman too young, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, he's too young for me. I think Ben Kingsley's the right age.
I said they're too young for it.
Yeah, I think Ben Kingsley's a good. We're going to go Ben Kingsley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Honey.
Honey.
Kalima. They consider doing something with that in the future.
Right then, next one,
Put
Salah.
the line down.
Oh, an Egyptian guy. Oh, I've got one. Remy Malik. Done. Thank you very much.
We've got.
I went with obviously Game of Thrones again. Apologies, John Bradley, who is Samwell Tully.
Oh, that's a good call, Sam.
Yeah.
I like that. We've got.
That's the one I picked.
Yeah, no, we've got three here. I've got two. I've got one serious and one stupid one, and Bryany's got a killer one. You're just gonna die when you hear this. Right, I'll give you my first one, the serious one. Josh Gad.
Okay.
And then Matt Berry.
Yeah, and you know what? I was through smiles going, Matt Berry. We may have found a role he could do.
But Bryany's got a killer here. Do you want to tell him who you've picked for this role?
I put Mel Gibson.
Give him a pet monkey called Sugar Tits as well.
You imagine Mel Gibson?
Possibly the most effective choice
His
ever.
rage
Sure
eye.
done.
Jesus.
Watch out for any Jews. Jeez. That's a good call, Mel Gibson, bro. That's brilliant.
I went for some people who might actually fit the role. I went for Omid Jalili first off.
Oh, yeah.
Guy from The Mummy and everything. He's basically done the role, you know.
Forgot about him.
Yeah.
I think you hit the nail on the head there.
As well. He's also physically adept and everything. He did was it the BBC charity dancing thing a few years back. The guy's a really flexible mover.
You're right, but I think I've got a better choice because of the comic relief bit. Sorry, I'll come back. I've got another one. Carry on.
I've got two then, just completely different, just as a sort of serious acting role who pull the occasional comedy thing and could be good big physical guys for it. Idris Elba or Treacle Ifior, Age of 4.
Yeah, I don't like either of those for it. I think Omid Jalili worked better. But, sorry, and what's yours? Because I've got somebody else now I think is going to be the best for this.
He said Sam.
I went for John Bradley, who's Samwise Tully in Game of Thrones.
Right.
To be made up to look like an Egyptian man or some sort of Middle Eastern man.
Technology.
It'll work great, I tell you. This won't affect the film in any way.
There's one person better than this can do the comic relief bit and we'll get it, and it's Sacha Baron Cohen should do this.
Oh, no.
He'd be perfect.
Oh,
He'd be perfect, Mark.
No, that'd be a really nice choice for it.
Sacha Baron Cohen, Mark.
I'd be up for that.
I'd keep seeing Borat or. I think that's one of his problems. Is he sets himself in a role, and he is him. If that makes sense.
It was Omid Jalili that made me think of it. Honestly, he'd be brilliant as Salah.
Are you thinking in sort of dictator, that sort of role?
I mean,
no.
Jalili would be great for it as well, and he'd be a lot cheaper.
Well, yeah. I do Omid Jalili as well.
Matt Berry, though.
No. Matt Berry would be extremely cheap. Somewhat offensive, and I love the guy. I try to cast him all the time. I would do it to him.
I was serious about Matt Berry. I think that was
I think you should be. Matt Berry's a really quality. I like Matt Berry.
We all love Matt Berry. He cannot play an Egyptian person. He just can't do it.
He can.
Not at the moment. You get your movie withdrawn from whatever streaming service.
Yeah. You've got to have a decent representation. Rid of the golden
for a face pack. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I prefer Ahmed Jali to Sacha Baron Cohen.
Me too. I'd actually forgot about it when he was mentioned, and I went.
Jalili can make the pick.
Ahmed Jalili can do it. Cracking choice, Mart.
And I'll let Bryany tell you who she picked for this because she thinks she's got it nailed.
No, you think of
Who's this one? Sorry.
Belloc.
So this is the French Nazi archaeologist. I want to get that out there. He's got to be French.
Yeah.
Collaborator. Dirty.
He can pull French. Don't worry. Go on. Tell me who you've got.
I'll put Benedict Cumberbatch.
Nice. Great actor. He could go in, do that part, be out again.
I couldn't pick anybody better after she said that, so I'm agreeing with her. I think he'd be perfect for the role.
Most actors can play like the French Nazi thing as well, so that won't be a problem for him. He's really good. He'll be able to. You've heard him do impressions.
Yeah. I just thought he was perfect when she said him because I know who my toad is, but. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I wonder who your major tote would be. Go on, Mart.
I've got 4 for it. I thought none of them are French. Jude Law, I thought he could have a good look for that. He'd pull off the accent, everything. Maybe one of our favourites we cast all the time, Cillian Murphy. Another one who could maybe turn in a role doing that sort of thing. The archaeologist, Nazi sympathiser or collaborator. I thought Bradley Cooper as well, who speaks fluent French. Another one, if he'd be willing to turn like for the villain sort of role, could be a nice sort of little role for him to put in there. Or I thought just as an outside piece of fun, Tom Cruise.
No. Your last two are definite no's from me. Tom Cruise, I can't stand, and Bradley Cooper's a close second. Just because it can.
I love Bradley Cooper. I just can't see him in this
Bradley
role.
Cooper's
I think
fantastic.
Bradley Cooper's ace.
I've got
After
no
all,
problem
he
with
is
Bradley
Rocket.
Cooper. He's just not Belloc.
I got one. He's French. His name is Jean Dujardin. He was in The Artist, and he is Belloc. Done. That's it.
And
I went.
Dave hasn't.
He even looks like him.
No,
No. Save him. Save him.
he's next.
That'll work.
I
That'll
went
work.
Christoph Waltz.
No,
I think he's got
Christoph Waltz
that,
is next.
Oh, I see where you go, but I went for him because I think he's got that. He's got that authority about him. He's an archaeologist. He even looks like an archaeologist.
He can speak like, was it
Yeah,
5,
and he
6
can speak that French
languages?
stuff.
He speaks a lot
Yeah.
of languages.
This is why he's perfect for the next role. Up this one, you dumb shits.
Oh no,
So,
no.
so
You see, I've got somebody else to tote. But
I have to say, had Gerard Depardieu not gone mental, he would have been my other choice for this role. But I don't think we'd get
Well, have
him
you
and
seen him
be able to.
potato? He looks like a King Edward potato with hands.
He does.
It's just, Jesus Christ, the man's
Yeah.
just lumpy. The
So-
alcohol and the cheese have gone everywhere. He's just like a lumpy thing. His
much
nose
as-
is planted a King Edward spud in the middle of his face.
As much as I like Benedict Cumberbatch, and we have tried to do Sherlock does Indy there, Mark.
No.
Unfortunately, we're going to go. Jean Dujardin is the best person for it. He's French. He even looks the part. He's just ideal.
I've got a clue who he is. I'm not precious about.
Bloody Michael dipshit from Corrie Bank.
I thought we'd cast Pepe Le Pew. Genuine Frenchman, you know.
the genuine.
Why doesn't Ant just dig up Peter Sellers?
Hang on, let me have a look. No,
Right, Mark. You've got
No, no,
casting
hang on,
vote.
hang on.
Genuinely down to now then.
The bloke from The Artist, I wouldn't know who he was, and that's crap. Come on, you got to give a bit more than that.
I want someone who's charming, a bit creepy.
And do people
Who
know?
would we give?
Who people?
All right. Well, I've got no problem with Cumberbatch, but you know, why would you cast an English person as a French person?
Because they can do it.
Christoph Waltz in the mix.
Okay. All right.
You're just
I
choosing the
Okay,
you're just choosing
Anton
the French
Martin.
part over the quality of the actor.
Yeah, that's
So-
true.
he's a brilliant actor.
Yeah,
He might be, but I don't know who he is, and I don't care.
I don't know either, and we don't care.
I've got to be on with I don't know who he is.
Martin. And that's the classic
Who
Martin.
is it?
I don't know who it is.
Who? Who? Who?
Who? And,
Who?
and what?
Who?
Ant's gone.
Who, sorry?
Mate, who do you think?
Who?
Too much going on. One person say it.
Who do you think, mate? Because we're not having Christoph Waltz, so who do you think we should have?
Who?
So what's my choice?
Benedict Cumberbatch, some French bloke from France, or who did you say, Martin?
I reckon Jude Law or Cillian Murphy.
Because we've been trying to get Cillian Murphy into a film for such a long time.
Oh, that's a poor excuse. And he's Irish. You can't have an Irishman play a Frenchman.
Oh.
You really can.
No, but now we've got 5. There's 2 votes here. So someone needs to be a tiebreaker.
Oh,
'cause
but if Dave's going to call it, he'll just make it up, and he'll probably
Yeah.
pick it just to piss us off. Who do you think, Dave?
Well, if I've got to choose between Cillian Murphy, definitely not Jude Law for the same
Oh,
reason
no,
as
I agree.
yeah. Cillian Murphy I like. And so Cumberbatch, Cillian Murphy, and who was the other one?
I don't know.
Mine.
No,
Yeah.
having yours because nobody likes him.
Oh well, I'll go for I'll go for Cillian Murphy because
Good man, Dave.
Cumberbatch is way too big for this, and we're turning into bloody Marvel does Indy, so yeah.
Where do we do Marvel? Does Indy? We got one character who was in a Marvel.
Yeah, I know. So I'm not having it.
Hey, Mark,
Let's go, Killian. Let's go, Killian Murphy.
What the hell's happening here?
Cillian Murphy.
He never suffers like this.
Right
I
then.
completely disagree with that one.
Well, you can disagree all you want. That's all down. Tote. I've got 2 choices for Tote.
I've got 2.
SS Gestapo guy.
My first choice is Christoph Waltz. And my second choice,
That is
Toby.Jones.
That's an amazing choice as well.
Toby.Jones or Christoph Waltz.
Toby.Jones, you can see his face melting already.
She won't have it. I wrote Toby.Jones down. She goes,
It's-
He was the one.
Need for CG. Just face melted.
Yeah. I had got another one as well. I had got a third option. So we've had Christoph Waltz and Toby.Jones. I'd got another one as well.
Okay, who?
I'd got Stephen Merchant.
Oh, Stephen Merchant's a nice idea. He's got the face for it, definitely.
He looks like a Nazi.
A guy from The Office as well. I've gone Mackenzie Crook. I thought Mackenzie Crook instead, but I like Stephen Merchant. He'd be interesting for that. I thought Mackenzie Crook or Andy Serkis.
Stephen Merchant looks like a Nazi.
Yeah.
Tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, done.
Yeah,
He looked like a Nazi on
happening
screen.
now. Just in the
He's also about 4'2" tall as well. He looks like a giant.
He'd be brilliant. But
What is he?
I am.
In 6
He's 6'7". He's enormous. But
Here you go.
but I have to say, as much as I love Christoph Waltz, Toby.Jones is a magnificent choice.
Yeah. I've got Toby.Jones down originally as well, so I won't be averse to Toby.Jones.
Yeah, well,
Toby.Jones, and I love Toby.Jones.
He deserves one as well.
to be fair, Brian, your opinion doesn't count because you just gate crashed.
I love Toby.Jones. If you has anybody seen Detectorist?
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh,
With Mackenzie Crook, my suggestion, but I'll go with Toby.Jones. I think Ant deserves a win on this.
yeah, it's Bob on that.
I can pull the one I just put back in the bag out the bag.
Here we go. Get that body out. Sorry, I killed it.
I just hope he doesn't die between then and.
The filming.
Toby.Jones, brilliant.
Christoph Waltz is now no longer in this. Do we want to go back and change Renee Bollock?
Nah.
I think so.
Oh, actually, yes. Because
Yeah.
we haven't got Cillian Murphy. You're right.
Shall we put Christoph Waltz in as Belloc?
Yeah.
So I'll put Cillian Murphy in. There is my idea, but I think put him in. He's too good.
He's
Yeah.
too.
You know.
Yeah, too good
And
not
let's
to
be honest, he makes a better French guy than he does a Jew. Right, I am going to send it there and go and.
You were born a dickhead, you'll die a dickhead, and you'll be a dickhead in between.
And I'll be back in a few short moments. Right then, and next
You
one,
can just move them.
the Arab sword singing. Christ,
Sword guy, Arab sword guy.
Arab
Okay,
sword guy who gets killed by Indy. We've got a cracker, I think. Yeah.
You probably got the winner then.
I'd got none. I'd got nobody.
We have
Right.
got.
Right.
I've got 4.
Four.
I said this without watching the film.
She said this without watching the film, and I said that is absolutely perfect because the other 3 guys all know why. So you tell them who you've said without watching any of the films.
You just showed me a picture, and I was just like, oh, just put Shia LaBeouf in there because I don't like him.
Shia LaBeouf,
Shia LaBeouf.
that would be
Bang.
perfect. It's like Woodward.
If we could discount his role as much like in the supposed
the
film,
old,
this,
that's the old reason why he's
in this
perfect.
universe,
That's
really
it.
doesn't exist.
It puts an end to that whole sorry tale.
I think
He's
he's
just on Fury though, which was really good back in like 2015.
Anybody
So,
agree?
Shia LaBeouf's a cracker.
I hadn't got anybody, so I'm quite happy to see Shia LaBeouf get killed.
Yeah.
And you got anyone?
And you'd got somebody else
I
though?
went-
Who'd you?
I went Rory Samarkand, mainly because of his sword skills, but it all ends very quickly anyway.
Yeah, we just,
So he's in Game of Thrones. He's the one with the melty face, man.
it was just based on who do we want to get shot, really, and
I don't know.
we picked Shia LaBeouf.
he asked me, who do you want to get shot? And I was like, I don't like Shia LaBeouf, and then he laughed at me and wrote it down.
Yeah, because it
Well,
fits perfectly with the franchise.
Mine were quite simple, you know. A guy who goes in, gets killed straight away. I thought Sean Bean, he'd be fun for that.
Yeah,
Nice.
Sean Bean I'd thought of, yeah. Needs to be killed straight away. Yeah.
Slipknot out of the guy who played Slipknot out of Suicide Squad that got killed straight away as well. He might be
That's a good one.
I thought he might be a bit of a laugh in it. I thought Matt Berry might be good as the Arab guy who just gets killed straight.
I think.
Come on then! Bang!
And that's
I
it.
hold aloft my sword, bang!
Good smack. Yeah, I'm not fussed. Mark, have the deciding vote. I don't care.
I'll let Bryany. You can have a deciding vote because you're going to have to at least pick one. Otherwise, what's the point of you being here?
I would say Shia LaBeouf because I want to see him get hurt the most.
There you go.
Shia LaBeouf.
Sounds like a good reason to me.
Shia
Shia LaBeouf.
Harry then.
Okay then, Willie Scott. I've only got one.
I've got two.
Is that woman?
Yeah, the blonde-haired Dixie one.
Yeah.
One,
I've got two.
I've got three. Any events?
Shall I tell you who we've got?
Go
Yeah,
on.
go for it. And
We've got Heather Graham.
nice.
Perfect,
Yeah.
the right
She's
age.
so much lovely.
Can play a little bit of comedy. Can play it straight as well. I think she's good in
And
Boogie Nights.
she's still beautiful. She's a good
She's good in Boogie Nights. Nice in Hangover. Yeah.
I loved her in Swingers back in the day.
I think she's perfect for the role.
And of course, Austin Powers too, as well. Yeah.
Who have you lot got?
I've gone for, let me see, 1, 2, 3. I went for Amanda Seyfried, Kristen Bell. Amanda Seyfried, you know, Mamma Mia and stuff like that. She can do the whole singing and acting business. Did Girls back in the day. Just an actress I've always kind of liked her. And she looks, those big eyes, she like kind of looks the wide eyes of damsel in distress thing as well. Could probably do the screechiness in it. I thought maybe Kristen Bell. Obviously, did the singing for Frozen and stuff as well. She can do both singing and acting. Everything's always a nice actress. And I thought Rachel McAdams, recently done Eurovision Fire Saga. I think she's got a really good voice as well and a great actress. When she did Sherlock and everything, things like that, just fantastic. Even the that Eurovision thing, Fire Saga, she's really good in that.
Kristen Bell
like
is not there.
Girls again back in the day.
I went slightly different. I've got to be honest. I had two. I looked at it in a role that, in the times that we're living in, damsel in distress and got to be saved by Indy. They're not won't be looking for that. So no, I didn't go for Zendaya. I went for I went for Evangeline Lilly. I thought she'd be good in it, and Kobe Smulders was my other option. So yeah, but to be honest, I quite like all of the people you said.
And I went Christine Bell.
Ah,
If that helps us make any sort of decision.
So yeah, I like Kristen Bell.
Who could all sing, who could all act, all play the part of a bit damselly, or turn around and do a bit kick-ass with it as well.
See, that's why I liked Evangeline Lilly. I thought she could play but then she could go and kick some ass after.
Yeah.
You know, I just thought she'd be great. You know, it was what?
It could ramp up the character that's originally on the paper.
Yeah.
I'm starting to.
I think most of the actresses picked there can do that, though, to be fair.
I'm liking Martin's first choice, to be honest.
Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah.
Yeah. She very much looked the damsel and everything, and they've all got a good voice. They've all done musical roles like professionally.
I think she'd play well, as much as I like Heather Graham. I think she would play well off Chris
Pratt.
Yeah.
I mean, he's better there. She does actually look like Willie Scott, really, doesn't she?
Yeah. Yep, I'm all right with that.
Bloody hell, Martin's called something we've agreed.
I've not a clue. Something's gone on again. I'm getting scared. All I'll put it down to the new T-shirts. I've got wood.
I don't want to know.
And now we're And now we're down to Satipo.
We've got.
Holy crap, we're down to number 10. Jesus.
I've got one for this.
We've got one for this.
I've got one for this.
I think we're all going to have 4 different ones.
Yep, probably. So this is somebody that is meant. So this is somebody that's meant to. Who's that? I can't see the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, crikey, yeah. Old skins.
So you need. I saw it as you need somebody that's going to help Chris Pratt right at the beginning, but then turns on him when he says, "Give me the idol," and then he gets killed in the most horrific way by those darts by those tribes. So I went for Harry Styles.
In a
Again, more
similar
wanting
vein,
him to get hurt more than anything
The
else.
Central American, lovely Central American Harry Styles.
Yep.
yep. Well, we've gone for lovely Central American Ryan Reynolds.
There'll be no banning of this movie whatsoever. We've got no worries with the streaming in the future. I went for not Central American, but definitely ethnic, from Community, Danny Pudi. When you watch him and they're doing the different roles, he turns himself into all the different characters and back. You could see him really doing the playing it friendly, then turning his like
Who's he
evil. Some of his
Abed.
darkest.
Oh
parts,
yes,
like,
yes. Oh yes, yes, yes.
So
That is
so
good.
he goes from the best bright breezy guy to the darkest timeline. Abby, yeah, I think it'd be fantastic for it. Is everything working?
Yeah.
We're just in
Ant froze.
We're all in. Oh, Ant's froze, but it doesn't really matter. He's dead, like everybody else who picks. This is a strange one, isn't it? Because Martin seems to be pulling these out of the.
Yeah, he's pulled a few out tonight.
I'm scared. I definitely think something happened.
Something is broken.
I'm still upset.
I'm worried it's like Jacob's Ladder situation. I'm actually dead now. This is that life.
Something is broken, and it's not just Ant's internet connection.
The internet is broken. Suddenly, I've cast a lot of people right. Help!
And he's going to go, and is he going to try and come back? We'll see in a minute.
I hope he is.
He'll probably have picked somebody dead
We can
anyway.
stretch this out piece of piss anyway.
Well, he went for Dev Patel, didn't he?
You know, originally, I thought that was going to be a right argy-bargy, but no, I can't. We all went for the obvious guy because he is the obvious guy.
And
Hey, he's back. Yeah,
Back.
yeah,
My
there we
friend's
go.
off there.
we got no sound, Ant. Put your sound on.
Yeah,
Is
there
that-
we go.
We still can't hear, but it doesn't matter. There we go.
Yeah. So we were down to, it was Dev Patel, and who was the other guy? The guy at Community.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, Abed. He's perfect.
See, the other one I thought of as well was Aziz Ansari from Parks and Recs.
Yeah.
Who, yeah, he would have been. And then I thought of another Parks and Recs who I want to see get killed.
Jesus,
You know
it's
the
Parks
guy-
and Recs does bloody Indiana.Jones.
Yeah.
Then we've already got Chris Pratt. Come
you know the
on,
guy who-
you won't let
you
me
know
have
the
nobody
guy-
else.
You know the guy who does he does not treat yourself. You know, he's the crazy brother. You mentioned him last week. He would be great. I want to see him get killed in the most horrific way as well. Oh, what's his name? The really over the top guy. Oh, anyway, you mentioned him last week for a part, Martin.
I did. But Jamie Foxx.
No, he's in Parks and Recs. You know, he's the brother of
Raffio.
God. Yes, Raffio,
John
John
Raffio.
Raffio.
I was
He's
trying to
nice
think.
for Central American as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
look. Alfred Molina, who apparently was thought of for this, he wasn't Central American either, who played Sati Pro. So
I think to me, I've already said the best guy for it, Danny Pudi. But if you've got to have a second choice, I'll give you a second one, Kayvan Novak,
Who's that?
the face checker.
Kayvan Novak would be amazing as well.
In it, you know. Raz Prince, you're messing with my
Prince.
car, you're messing with my life, innit?
Who are you?
Can we have Matt Berry then?
Who are you?
See, we were doing so well, aren't we? Eh?
Danny Pudi, though. Is it Danny Pudi?
He's,
Yeah.
Danny Pudi.
he's the guy.
He is. He's perfect.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm angry about that.
What are you angry about now?
I don't like it.
Well, it's tough. We picked Toby Jones.
Shit.
But yeah, but it means Christoph Waltz can be Rene Belloc, the French guy, instead of
Yeah,
you.
but him, yeah, Toby Jones. I look at him and I feel
I can't
bad
turn the
for
mic
him.
off. That's happened to me.
Bryany, seriously, Toby Jones is amazing. He's
I feel
perfect.
bad for him now. I see him. I want to give him a hug. He looks so sad.
Oh, we can pull
Yeah,
off.
he can pull off
The other-
horrible,
the
nasty,
other guy-
sinister.
I'll tell you the other guy then that I've got for, well, really, it had been for Toad, that could have been doing this. Hugo Weaving, Red Skull, already played a Nazi and played it pretty damn well.
Are you sure it was a Nazi, Mart?
I'm pretty certain.
You know what? I still prefer Toby Jones.
And me, Toby Jones is spot on.
He's
made for
amazing.
it.
He's perfect for it. Have we got a director?
Melty
Has anybody thought of a director for this?
I've looked at one.
I thought of a band.
Is it The Darkness?
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Because they're never going to stop.
Believe in Indiana Jones.
I think Taika needs a bit of work. He's not been mentioned for a few weeks.
On purpose, and this is probably not the one for him. I thought guy who's done this sort of film before, he's the guy director of Captain America: The First Avenger, director of Rocketeer, Joe Johnson. He's very familiar with this sort of territory.
Oh, I've got Joe Johnson down.
CGI and everything as well, working in industrial light and magic and all that. He'd be really good for it. He lives in this sort of world. He likes dealing with Nazis as villains and things like that.
The other
Very
choice
limited
I'd got was the bloke who directed the Mummy movies, and I forgot his name. Is Steven Sommers, ain't it? Sommers, something like that.
Summers sounds right, but I don't know. I'll be pulling a name out of my ass.
Unlike the cast this week.
Yeah. That came from a magical place we call the Forgotten Kingdom.
And who have you got? Have you got a director?
No, but I do like Joe Johnson. I think he's the man.
I've read the Toilet Graffiti as well. You shouldn't do that. That's disgusting.
Wow. Well, folks, I think we've got it.
Do you want me to go through them then, yeah?
Yeah, yes, please.
Like scanners.
Idiana.Jones is Chris Pratt. Henry Jones Sr. is Dennis Quaid. Marion Ravenwood is Alison Brie. Marcus Brody is Ben Kingsley. Salah is Amid Jolly. Rene Belloc is Christoph Waltz. Tote is Toby Jones. The Arab sword guy who gets shot is Sheila Buff. Willie Scott is Amanda Seyfried. Satipo is Danny Pudi, and it's going to be directed by Joe Johnson. Shit me, I think that's a decent film.
Folks, I'm scared. I'm very scared. The month's going to get me later.
On our hands.
I know it. He's going to get me.
Chris Pratt is Indiana Jones.
Well, there we go.
He's already there.
I think we've pulled off another good cast.
Fantastic.
Four in a row, and no
five.
four. I think it's 4 or 5 in a row, and no Matt Berry, no IT Crowd does Ghostbusters.
Matt Berry did come for consideration a couple of times.
Oh, we forgot to cast the monkey.
What, Warwick? No.
Warwick Davis.
CGI.
Andy Serkis.
Trained by Andy Serkis. Warwick Davis has trained by Andy Serkis doing the monkey.
Right, no one
Sounds
thing.
like
Right,
a
now when we've actually going production and everything else, right? We need somebody to source bodies and things for the mummy, so we'll leave that to Ant.
I'll do that, no trouble.
And on that
You know
note,
what?
bye-bye.
If we
the idea to do the music? No.
I hear John Williams is quite good.
Isn't he retiring?
Yeah.
He can do one last movie.
Your other option is The Darkness when they finished on Flash.
Yeah, we'll have The Darkness. Right then, bye-bye, everybody. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bienvenue. Seeing you.